What's up guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to set up a stick insect enclosure if you want to get stick insects as a pet. In this video I will show you what you need, how you should set it up. So yeah, let's do that. First of all, I'm going to show you guys all the stuff you need. The first thing you need, and which is kind of obvious, is obviously an enclosure or a case. It's important that you can just open it up like this. What's also important, which I kind of removed, are the holes that gives ventilation. But for that you need something like a beer opener or something, or I mean a wine opener. With that you kind of just make holes in the enclosure, but that's just because they need air, of course, and if they don't get air they will just die, just like we do. So you need an enclosure and you need to make holes in that. I will do that right now. So I'm gonna make some holes. The best thing to do is find some hard spots, because this is an enclosure from I think it's plastic or something, so it's very important that you don't pressure on places that are weak, like that one, because then this is gonna happen, as you can see. The next thing you'll need is paper towels, or however you want to call it. What we're gonna do with this is we're gonna put this at the bottom, which I will show you. You can also use cocoa husk or cocoa fiber. I already showed this in a different video. As the substrate. The benefits of using cocoa husk and cocoa fiber is that you don't have to refresh the bottom that much, because if you add springtails to it, they will just eat the mess that stick insects made. So yeah, or make. The next thing you will need is a cup with water, of course, just to put the leaves in. Then what you need is leaves and some nice stick insects to add in the enclosure. Okay, first step, we're gonna open the enclosure. What you're gonna do then is think about how you want to position it. Do you want to put it like this, like this, like this? Of course, with stick insects, the best thing to do is just to make it as high as possible. So in this case, we're gonna keep the enclosure standing like this. Of course, make sure that it's stable, that it doesn't fall off. The next thing you do is add the cocoa husk or the paper towels, just what you prefer. But today we're using the paper towels, and what I always do is I measure it with how many of these you need. So in this case it's 2, and then I make 3 layers of 2 papers. I'm gonna put them on each other like this, and now you have a 3-layer paper towel here. As you can see, it doesn't really fill the. Sorry, my cat is making crazy sounds. You make sure that the entire bottom is filled up with the paper towels. You don't want to get any mess with that. Of course, the poop that the stick insects lay is not that nice. So as you can see here, I put it on the bottom, which is pretty nice. The next thing we need to do, of course, is place the cup. Here's the cup. Make sure that's stable too, because if you place that here and it's gonna fall, well, that's not really nice. One tip that I have for people is just place it at the side in the corner right here, because it can't really fall backwards, can't really fall sideways from one direction. So this is a pretty safe spot to put it. Of course, the next thing you will need is a scissor. You already needed that to get the leaves, probably. I see that my cat is coming on the table right now. You may see him. The leaves, of course, you can just put them in, but as you can see here at the bottom, there are some small pieces. So what I want to do is cut those off like this, and then make sure that you have more than enough space to put it in the bin or the cup, or however you want to call it. I'm just going to add 2 in this enclosure, because they are very small baby stick insects, so they don't need that much leaves yet. Someone's trying to steal the show here. Can you get off? Thank you. So as you can see, it already looks pretty nice. We added the leaves, we added the cup, we added the bottom. The next thing that we have to do is make sure that these stick insects don't go inside the cup in the water, drown and die. So we're just gonna take some paper here. Basically, if you have an enclosure with stick insects or any insects and you just want to make sure that they don't die and fall in the water, you just add the paper like this. Of course, it's gonna absorb a little bit, but that's not really that big of a deal. So it kind of will fall in, but the sticks will keep it in the right place. Just add some more. It's not a problem if you add a bit too much. So here is the, as you can see, a finished enclosure. The next thing you will have to do, which is the most fun thing to do, is add the stick insects. I have these right here. They are very small, so yeah, you can't really see them that well. These are CLP 192 or something. It's a very different name. It's not a normal PSG name. But yeah, these are stick insects that I ordered online. A woman didn't really need them anymore and gave them for free. So yeah, I kind of liked them. They looked very nice. But they are so tiny. Also, the eggs are very small. I don't know, it looks a nice species and it gets pretty big, to be honest. So, but these are just, you can literally blow these in the enclosure, which is funny. With these species, make sure you have a enclosure that is big enough. Every species has its own care sheet most of the time. So if you want to add or want to get a species, make sure you got an enclosure that's big enough for them. Because if you don't, then yeah, you may get the problem that they attack each other or gonna eat each other. With leaf insects, that happens a lot of the time, that they start to eat each other, because you know, if there's no leaves, then yeah, they think they can eat each other because they look like leaves, of course. So alright, all the stick insects are in. Here's the enclosure. I will show it to you right now. As you can see, it looks very nice, very clean. Of course, you also have to spray the enclosure, so that's also very important. I will show you a nice close-up of the enclosure. Here you can see everything that we need is inside. And yeah, you just gotta spray it, of course, depending on what species you own. Here you can see one of them. They are pretty long and green. And my cat is being annoying again. But yeah, so I want to thank all you guys for watching. If you have any more questions, just comment below. If you have an idea for a new video, please comment it below, because I really appreciate it. And this idea was actually created by someone that watches my video, so thank you for that. I hope you like this video. Put a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.